The boy never ate peaches, but every day he carefully collected peach fuzz into the cap of his pen. The reason for this was that whenever he passed by the butler, he would subtly shake the pen cap, letting the tiny peach fuzz fall onto the butler's body. Over time, the butler started coughing uncontrollably due to an allergy, forcing him to visit the hospital for a checkup. At that moment, the boy's father appeared near the butler, secretly taking a photo of the butler coughing with his phone. He then intentionally showed the photo to the mistress, lying that the butler had contracted severe tuberculosis. When the mistress seemed skeptical, the man quickly sent a text to his daughter, warning her that the mistress would be home in 3 minutes. Understanding the situation, the daughter, who was in charge of the household, took out a peach she had prepared earlier from her bag and again sprinkled the peach fuzz on the butler as he worked. So, when the mistress returned home, she witnessed the butler's severe coughing for herself. Surprised, the mistress watched the butler rush into the bathroom, while the man, in the chaos, squeezed ketchup onto the tissues the butler had discarded. When the mistress went over to inspect, she found the tissues covered in bright red blood stains. Thus, the butler was immediately kicked out of the house by the mistress. Afterward, the man acting as the driver casually recommended a new butler to the mistress. What no one knew was that this new butler was his wife. Through this series of cunning schemes, the family successfully infiltrated the mistress's life, becoming all her servants. The next day, when the mistress's family went camping, this family moved in without hesitation into the mansion. They not only enjoyed the bathtub, but also rolled and played on the soft bed, and even raided the fridge, devouring all the delicious food and wine. It seemed as though this was truly their home. But just then, the doorbell suddenly rang. Standing outside was the butler who had been kicked out the day before. She claimed she had left in such a hurry that she had forgotten something inside. The mother had no choice but to let her in. The former butler walked straight to the liquor cabinet, but after 10 minutes, she still hadn't come out. The mother decided to go downstairs to check. To her shock, she discovered a hidden space behind the liquor cabinet, and in it was a man beside the former butler. It turned out that this man was the former butler's husband, who had committed a murder years ago and gone into hiding, living in the basement of the mansion ever since. When the former butler realized that the situation had been exposed, she kneeled and begged for mercy, even offering money to settle the matter privately. Meanwhile, the family was eavesdropping from the side, and in their clumsy attempt to remain hidden, they accidentally slipped down the stairs. The former butler immediately became alert, realizing that things weren't as simple as they seemed. She pulled out her phone and started recording as evidence. At that moment, the eldest son, having hurt himself in the fall, couldn't help but shout, "Dad," which instantly revealed the truth to her. The whole family had already conspired to set a trap. The former butler had been framed and lost her job, and now she was done taking it. She threatened them with the recording, demanding that they all kneel and apologize. But the family suddenly retaliated, and in the chaos, they snatched the phone away, deleted the video, and successfully locked the two of them inside. But just then, the phone rang.